It's that time of the year again, when we gather around the fire and read our favorite Tower Tales.
Yep, we have quite the treat in store for you guys today. We'll be reading from the heartwarming classic, Tower TV, Episode 4.
Our first story takes place in the land of East High, where students aren't showing up to their classes. Once upon a time.
Attendance issues is something we know a little too well here at East High School, so Max and I set out to find what the No Pass list is and what you can do if you are on it.
The No Pass list is a list that we compile every week. It consists of students who have 6 or more tardies in a week or any unexcused absences. And what that means is you can't get a pass to class, you can't get a pass to leave class, or you cannot attend athletic or school-based events. Currently, at the moment, at the list that I just made, if I believe I'm correct, 619 students out of 1,800-ish, which is not a very good percentage. Let's say, for instance, you're on the no pass list for having 6 tardies. You are on that list for a week, and there is no way to get off of it. You're on there for the next 5 days, and it is what it is. However, if you have unexcused absences, you can get those cleared up by either having a parent or call in or email one of our secretaries or your principal, and they can get those excused, and then we can remove you from the list.
We asked Mr. Amara why he thought so many students were on the no-pass list.
That's a good question. I just think that a lot of times students, I don't know, that's a good question. Why are they on the no-pass list?
Dakari and I set out to find the answer to this question. We wanted to interview one of the students with the worst attendance at East. Unfortunately, they weren't in their 6-hour class.
Why are you on the no pass list?
Because I be late to first hour all the time.
So if you're late to class, why are you late? What's your reason?
It's either just going to your locker to drop off something or going to the bathroom.
Because my grandma be taking a long time to drop me off at school.
Generally I'm in the halls, walking to class, but you know, the school's pretty big.
Well, I've only skipped a few classes, but normally, you know, I'm just doing normal person stuff, you know, swim with some sharks. I've actually been in the moon a few times on the weekends. What else? I had a concert. What was that? Last Friday? Yeah, that was pretty nice. The Himalayas one time. I had to skydive at school, actually. That was pretty wild. Yeah, so I mean, that's about it, you know, on a weekly basis.
Dakari and I wanted to check in with East students and staff and get some inspirational advice about attendance.
If you really take the time to actually go to your classes like you're supposed to, then you wouldn't be on a no pass list.
Late is not good. Late is not positive. Late is not your friend.
So if kids ever skip class, teachers, just know they might have a good reason. You never know.
Well, there you have it. Whether your excuses are good or bad, try to get to class on time. Signing off for Tower TV, this is Max and Dakari.
The end. That's an inspirational story.
Absolutely. I hope to see some more East students come join us around the fire soon.
For sure. Our next story is about a man whose passion for food has captured new levels of awesomeness. There once was a man whose passion for food.
Corey Jacobs, a self-proclaimed foodie and senior at East, is involved in a youth apprenticeship program where during 3rd and 4th hour, as well as the majority of lunch, he works at Gail Ambrose's Chocolatier. We met up with Corey to get the scoop.
Well, youth apprenticeship is it's a program between the district and the Madison Department of Commerce, and it's focused on how students can basically apply their business classes in a work setting. So I have classes, like I have an advertising class right now. Last year I took accounting, and so it's basically how can we apply those in a work environment. So it's sort of melding those two is what youth apprenticeship is all about. So right now I'm working at Gail Ambrosia's Chocolatier. It's like a 6-minute walk from here, so that's awesome because I go there in the middle of the school day. And then I fill out basically a reflection every 2 weeks on what I'm learning there and how I'm applying my classes and what I've learned in my classes versus like what I've experienced out in the real world, essentially. I really like anyone, I think, I'm really into food, and so I thought it was a dream job to get to work at Gale's and to get to have it part of my school day and earning like school credit for it. Like that's the dream, right? So like how do I want to apply it? Well, I like things like Condé Nast, who does a whole bunch of food related stuff on the internet, and everybody knows stuff like Tasty, so they do things like that. So that would be the dream job, would be like where marketing and food intersect. What's the inspiration behind my Instagram? Well, I started it because I saw these businesses accounts and how the pictures I saw from them really motivated me to want to go to a restaurant and try something. And so I thought I would share my favorites here in Madison and wherever we travel as a family with other people. So that's what I do. Shameless plug, so Corey J Photos.
Signing off for Tower TV, this is Rachel, Tate, and Tyler.
The end. Man, stories like that always make me hungry. I'm gonna get a snack.
While we wait for James to return, let's hear some good old announcements from Eric Bishop.
Do you love to experiment? Do you love to take things apart to see how they work and put them back together again? At the Early College STEM Academy, one can learn more about a great opportunity to earn college credit through the Academy. 2 informational sessions will take place on January 16th. The student session will take place at lunchtime in the Career Center, and the parent session will take place at 6 p.m. in the theater. All students who want to be eligible for the Service Award should submit their service hours online. The deadline to submit hours will be in February, so be proactive in recording your hours every time you volunteer. All independent study hours for service should also be submitted online. Stop in the main office if you have any questions. Registrations for MSCR Metro Boys basketball for juniors and seniors are due December 19th, and the first practice is on January 14th. Girls soccer captains practices begin in January and will run on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. in the Fieldhouse. All are welcome. The Native American Student Association meets over lunch in room 2008. All students are welcome. Look out for MSCR's Outdoors Adventure Club, where skiing, snowboarding, and tubing trips are taken to the slopes. Dates and times are to be announced in mid-December, and trips start in January. If you'd like to be on the emailing list so you don't miss out, please contact Ms. Mater in the MSCR office or in room 1040K. Come check out the Loft program at Goodman Community Center. They have different mini-courses meeting daily, including the Gaming and Coding Club, the Teen Leadership Council, and Kings of Culture. The Loft program at the Goodman Community Center is hosting a holiday party on Friday, December 21st at 4 p.m. All are welcome. The next open mic night held by the Loft program at Goodman will take place on Friday, January 11th in the new Brassworks building at 6 p.m. The Loft program will have self-care stations set up at the Goodman Community Center in the Brassworks building throughout finals week. Come visit and relax.
Since James still isn't back, here's a short video from intro video class.
When people walk on the wrong side of the hallway.
When people block the doorway.
I don't like when people be very loud. When you're walking slow, especially in groups, so you take up half the hallway and nobody can get around.
Be bright, stay on the right, and help us graduate on time. For additional information, refer to the Student Conduct Handbook. Thank you.
Oh boy, that was good. What'd I miss?
Some announcements and a video from intro to video class.
Oh, alright. Well, let's keep things rolling. Next up, we have a story about a clash of sports by famous authors Bridget, Lane, and yours truly.
Winter sports are in full swing. We talked to some players from the girls' basketball team and the boys' hockey team about why they play their sports.
I like hockey because I've played it since I was like 4, and I started playing goalie when I was around 9, and I pretty much liked all the pads. I like being with the team and, you know, making big saves. So.
I love it because we talk stuff, and I've been playing all my life, so it's just fun.
My favorite part about being on the team is just like I don't know, we just like have a lot of fun. Like we do a lot of stupid stuff, but it's just like fun. We don't win very many games, but
I like being on the team because like I used to be around like all my sisters and my teammates. It's just like so fun because like it's never a dull moment when we're around each other.
After seeing both sports in action, we wanted to find out which sport is truly the best.
Why do you think your sport's better? Like, we know.
I just said it's like it's better because it's like more intense.
It's more exciting.
More exciting for sure.
It's just better. I don't know how it's better, but it's better.
Yeah.
Skating with all that big stuff on, that seems like a challenge.
I can't even skate without it, so.
Who can run faster?
We can. You guys don't even run. You guys have skates on. You just
but
glide.
like
You don't run.
Take the skates
you don't
off.
Run.
Almost the same thing.
No, it's
No,
not.
It almost
No,
is.
it's not.
It
It's
is.
not.
It's not.
I mean,
We're
I can
actually
hit like
running.
I can hit like 100 on skates. So.
No, you can't. Well, yes, you can because you're gliding on ice.
And because I'm cold, but whatever.
No. You guys don't run around the school. You guys don't jump up the ramps. You guys don't work out with medicine balls. You guys just work on ice.
What you do though? We like jump.
Anybody
and
can run and jump. Can you skate? No. I can jump in skates.
Okay.
Who has the more hype student section?
We do. You guys don't even have a lot of fans that come.
Whoa, you weren't even there last night.
Duh, because we had a game.
Yeah, we had all your fans at our game.
But did you win?
No.
Okay then. Do you guys even have themes at your games?
No.
All right.
We don't need
Dry.
Come to a game on a Saturday.
No, we play on Saturday.
Throw a body, and you're gonna see why it's so cold out there. Me and Quaid.
You guys have on fat gloves. How can you do anything?
You can pull up the picture.
Do it.
To settle this debate, we asked who could come up with a better handshake.
Alright, just a second.
That's. Oh. Now do yours. And then mine is. Flip it.
We'll let you decide who won. Signing off for Tower TV, this is Bridget, James, and Lane.
That one is a great read. You guys did some great work.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Moving on, we have a feature about a teacher. Once upon a time, there was a teacher.
The classic image of the bells is the Salvation Army volunteer ringing their bell outside your local pick and save, but the bells are an actual instrument that one of our very own Pergolders plays.
So I ring handbells. I've been ringing them for a long time. They look something like this, and they range in size from tiny. The tiniest ones are about this size. The biggest ones are 19 inches across. Each bell is like a different note on a piano.
So I play, it's called a choir. It's a group of people who play together, and the bells are, it's collectively considered a single instrument, even though it comes in so many parts.
Miss Paschke has a long and rich history with bell playing.
I became interested in playing bells when I was 3 years old. My church growing up had a bell choir, and I can remember standing on the pew at the age of 3, just enthralled and saying, I want to do that when I get big enough. And I'm sure at least some of it is they're shiny and they move. I mean, that had to be some of it. Something I love about playing the bells is it's so much of a collaborative activity. You are responsible for a couple of notes, and everyone else around you is responsible for all of the others, and there's nothing you can do without the people around you, but the last thing you want to do is stick out as an individual. You want to blend in perfectly. You depend completely on the people around you, and they depend on you. It is a collaborative activity to the extreme.
We are even lucky enough to see her play. Here's a VIP, limited edition, private bells concert from the one and only Ms. Paschke.
All this reading is really making me sleepy. Is there anything that can help me stay awake?
Well, Miller, my boy, let me tell you, this next jingle by Izzy, Carly, and Liam should do the trick.
I'm gonna be so bored this winter break.
What do you mean? There's so much to do.
Like what?
Watch and learn.
There's about 16 days in winter vacation, and school comes along just to end it. And the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it.
Like maybe
Drinking hot cocoa, or throwing a snowball, or baking some real good cookies. Making some snow angels out in the snow, or snuggling in your best hoodie. Hanging up some lights, slide down a big mountain, or rolling up frosty snowman. He's over here! Having a snowball fight, eating some candy canes, or being a crazy hockey fan. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before we return to it all. So stick with us, cause Izzy, Carl, and Liam aren't gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Izzy, Carl, and Liam are gonna do it all.
Mr. Hernandez! Izzy, Carly, and Liam are filming a title sequence.
And now for another short clip from the intro video class.
You know what, James? I've been thinking a lot about my future recently.
Well, I'll tell you what, this next story by Bailey and Rachel should do the trick.
Winter break is right around the corner. We asked some students what they're doing with their 2 weeks off.
So for winter break, I'm thinking about, celebrating Christmas and watching a lot of movies on Netflix.
I'm spending time with family in Iowa.
I'm going to be playing basketball and just chilling.
I'm probably going to hang out with my family and talk to my friends.
I'm just, spending time with family, playing basketball for varsity, going to a tournament.
And do nothing.
Homework is not the move. Yeah.
I'm gonna work my butt off doing my college applications and writing essays, getting that FAFSA in.
If you're a senior and gonna spend your break like Air King, here are some tips and reminders from some of your fellow seniors.
Make sure you get all of your essays done before the stress of finals.
Don't be shy to ask people to edit your papers, especially peers and teachers.
Make sure to turn in your transcript, ACT scores, and SAT scores.
Make sure you keep an eye out for Miss Elmore shooting you those emails with lists of scholarships that you can apply to, some pretty sweet scholarships.
The e-scholarship application isn't ready yet, but over winter break you should start getting your community service hours together and compiling everything you need for it.
Make sure you fill out your FAFSA and your CSS profile by the deadlines if your college is required.
There are a lot of great resources for seniors, so make sure you take advantage of them so you aren't stressed over winter break.
And don't forget to have fun! That's perfect. That was cute.
Signing off for Tower TV, this is Rachel and Bailey.
And that concludes the storybook.
Every time I hear this story, I learn something new.
I know, it's time for a nap.
How about a dad joke first?
All right, Ollie's got one for you. He does have the dad joke, right?
Yes.
Dad joke of the episode.
How does a penguin build its house? It glues itself.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.